Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a review tutorial and swatches of the Colourpop collection Coast to Coral, right? This is not new, you guys. They have since released, I believe, the Sandstone collection, which I did buy. I just haven't received it in the mail because you already know Colourpop be taking their time to ship it out to you. They can't be bothered to ship it out on time, but they can release 2 more collections in the meantime, right? So, and then today they finally relaunched the Hocus Pocus collection, right? Yesterday was the official launch, and I'm just like on my computer and I'm on my phone at the same time, just like nothing's happening, like nothing's happening. Everybody's like on Instagram going off on Colourpop, like what the F is happening? There's nothing there. And they're like, we're sorry, Shopify. Like, oh my God, you guys, we shut down the internet. There were so many people on that site that it just like completely crashed Colourpop. I don't even think they wasn't ready. It was crazy. I was just, oh my God. By the time they told us that it was going to be relaunched today, I was like, dude, that was like 2 hours of my life. I'm not getting those back. I seriously didn't go to the grocery store waiting on this bee. Like, what is wrong with you guys? In the end, I was able to snag the stuff that I wanted. You guys know I don't grab the whole entire collection. I only grab the things that I myself gravitate towards. You know, it's my own money. I'm not getting PR. Nothing of this is free. So I buy the stuff I like. Maybe in the future, if I ever do get lucky enough to get PR, you guys, I will swatch the ashiest shade for you guys. I don't care. We will do that. But from then until now, I'm going to buy only the things that I feel that I will get a use out of. So let me start this, you guys. I want to start to show you guys off the pressed powdered blush. This is called Shook to the Coral. Now, I do have her on my cheeks. I don't even know if you guys can see it. I'm pretty sure you can't because when I was applying her, she didn't even show up at all. She did not show up on my cheeks. She has this very glitter, like micro glitter in there. I don't even know if you guys can see it or pick it up. But I did apply her. Like, I could seriously apply some more for you guys just so you guys could see. She does not really show up on tan skin. So definitely do not recommend for someone of darker than me. Because on me, she just looks like this very muted peach tone. Like if you are the type of person that goes for barely there blush, then this is still good for you. I personally like to look like an 80s prostitute. I just like my blush to be like, boom, in your face. I want you to know I'm wearing blush, okay? That's how I've always been. So, obviously, like I said, she does not show up. So, if you're like my skin tone and you like yours to show, no, I don't recommend that color at all. And now I don't even want to know how much I paid for her because, yeah, guys, I'm going to get mad. So, let me just do a quick arm swatch. Like I said, I'm not even gonna bother right now because you guys, oh God, she has like all these little micro glitters. Like I said, I'm gonna do 2 so you guys can get a really good idea. I mean, on the arm, she's beautiful, right? She shows up really, really nice. But on the face, like you can barely tell she's even there. Where did you go, B? Where did you go? Next up, we have the Colourpop Super Shock Highlighter. This is in the color Coastin. Now, this is a huge Super Shock thing. Like, highlighter is huge, you guys. I'm not joking. Like, I looked at this when I first opened it up. I was like, homie, why are you so damn big? Who am I applying this on? A giant or something? It has this little swirl effect in there. It has like pink coral, like orangey tones, and obviously gold champagne, if you want to consider it that. Honestly, I wasn't super impressed with this. I'm telling you guys, as of now, I have her on as well. Right here, and right here. And she is barely there. Not only that, the little flakes of orange that she has in there, those are like really glitter. So when you put her on, like, I can apply some more on for you guys. She applies better with a finger, by the way. I tried a brush and she doesn't barely show up. So you just sort of like rub her on and it doesn't make a huge difference. I don't know. I didn't like it. I wasn't impressed. I was like, where are you, girlfriend? You got lost in the background. I don't know where you're at. So I was not impressed with this by any means. I was expecting more. I like my highlighter to show, just like my blush. So when I put this on, and this is, I mean, if you like subtle, go for it. It's pretty. In person, you can see the little orange reflex in it. So it is cute. It's just, for me personally, I like my highlighter to show. I like it to be like, you can see me. I better be shining in the sun outside. You better see me coming down the street, because that's how blinding it needs to be. That's just me. Like I said, I like it. But this one did not show up. The mirror in here is huge too. It's covered by like this little frosted protector. And the product quantity that you're getting in here is a lot. It looks huge anyways. But yeah, I was not impressed with that one. I just don't think that it's tan girl friendly in a way, because it doesn't really show up a whole lot. Maybe for someone lighter skin, it would work more. I don't know. If you own this and you're lighter than me, please let me know it worked for you, because I'm just like, does this work for anyone? That's what I was like in shock after I tried it on. I was like, do you even work? Next up, we have the Strawberry Papaya Face Milk. I could not pass this up because I don't really try. I don't have a lot of their face milk. I actually have their Mulan face milk, which is the Jasmine, which I actually like. I don't see that it makes a whole lot of difference. I think we're just mostly buying the actual brand. I don't think these things do a whole lot, you guys. If anything, the Mulan one, I used it twice. It smells really nice. It feels really good on the skin. But this is the bottle. It's super cute. Let me just tell you guys, this smells amazing. I haven't actually used it, but when I opened it up, I was like, oh my god, I want to rub you all over my face. She smells like strawberries. You have a tiny hint of papaya, but strawberries is the main smell of this. Like, it completely bombarded the whole entire smell. You're like, papaya, where are you? All I smell is strawberries. I still love it though. I still love it. It's really cute. I'm just gonna tell you guys, if you guys want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. It's really nice. It feels nice on the skin. It's just that I don't use them a whole lot. I don't get a whole lot of use out of them. So I bought 2 of the glossy, ultra glossy lips, and this one is called Put Me. No, that's called Put Me on Your Lips. No, this one is called Cozumel, I think that's what it's called. I don't know, that's a weird name. And this one over here is called Monokini. So when you take out Cozumel, they're pretty much both variations of like orange tones, right? I remember that I did see them and I ended up liking one better than the other. So we're gonna see which one is it that I like the most, because I can't remember which one it was exactly. So it was this one. This one is called Cozumel. Is like a more orangey tone gloss. And this one right here is Monokini. This one is more like a sheer orange tone. They're both, you know, basically variations of coral and stuff. So I totally forgot to give you guys a swatch of the Super Shock Shadow. Let me do that real quick. So that's it right there. Like I said, she's very subtle. You can't really tell a whole lot. She's very squishy in the pan. Feels very creamy, honestly, when I'm applying her, but I wasn't really impressed with her. So let's start with the lip swatches, you guys. I'm going to start with the Monokini one, which is the lightest shade right here. And then I'll try the other one, right? So let's try Monokini first. So right off the bat, you can't see anything. The joys of having pigmented lips, right? You can't tell anything. All you can see is just this little greasy sheen on my lips. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Next we have Cozumel. Because I was saying consume, and that's technically chicken bouillon for us, for Spanish. For Hispanics, that's usually chicken bouillon, you know, the stuff, the chicken broth stuff. So I was like, what the heck? Cozumel, what the heck? I don't know. Can't see her either. But both of them feel very comfortable on the lips. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really see a huge difference. I think this one might be a little bit more shimmery. So I'm going to do little arm swatches for you guys. But you're not going to see a whole difference, right? This is the Monokini one. And then this is the Cozumel one. I'm probably going to look at how to pronounce that one. And like I said, you guys can't tell the difference. On someone maybe lighter, you can see it, but with me, you can't see anything. So I'm going to show you guys the arm swatches first. You guys already know Monokini's on top and the Cozumel one is on the bottom. And like I said, they just look glossy. If you like glossy lips, both of them are good, but you can't tell anything on my lips. Maybe on someone who doesn't have pigmented lip, you can tell, but me, nope. Okay, you guys, so let's move on to the actual palette. I know, I take forever. So we're going to start with Atoll, and I'm going to go across until we get to the bottom, right? So Atoll is this gold shimmer, and it has almost like a pink reflect to it. It's not completely gold. It's very pretty in person, you guys. I use that as my inner corner highlight. This is 2. So it's a gold and pink shift. It's a duochrome. And then you have Crush, and Crush is just a light wash of baby pink. I'm pretty sure she has to be built up. That's 1 swatch. This is 2. And then I'm going to add a 3rd just for the heck of it. So she does have to be built up, especially on, you know, darker skin tones. She doesn't really show up a whole lot the first time, so you do have to build her up. I don't ever see myself using that color, but you guys already know by now, like, if you've been watching me for a while, I don't really gravitate towards the lighter ones. I don't, especially not pastel. God, you guys, don't give me that, okay? And then the next one is called The Keys. This one's really pretty, too. This also looks like a duochrome. The difference is this is a light baby pink gold, and this one is a darker pink gold. So there is similarities between those two. Both have this coral pink undertone with the gold shift, right? That's 2 swatches for that. The Keys one right there. Very pretty color. That one is nice. I didn't get to use her today, but she is beautiful. In the next row, we have Anemone. I can't say it right, you guys. I'm sorry. I was like, damn this Hispanic accent. Anemone. Like, I can't say it. This is 2 swatches. I feel like Finding Nemo when he's like, where do you live at? Anemone. Anemone. I can't say Anemone. Isn't that? I don't even know. Forget that one. Next we have Driver. Driver is the 2nd shade I used in today's look. It's very pretty. It's basically the same as these 3. Like, they're all pretty much duochromes. This one's a very dark tangerine orange with this gold shift to it as well. That one is so freaking beautiful, though. It reminds me of a color that was in the Birds of Paradise from Colourpop. That was like super limited edition. And that one, I don't remember what it was called. Bird's Nest? That happened to be the one that my daughter destroyed. Like, she got it and like clamped it out, right? So it's kind of awesome that I have a replacement for that now, because, you know, like I said, it was limited edition. You can't replace it anymore. And now at least I have a replacement for that one color that I loved so much. Then you have Keep Swimming. I don't know why all of these references in here to like Nemo, Finding Nemo for some reason. I don't know, Colourpop, you should watch that. You might get trademarked. This one is super cute. It is like this coral with sequin glitters in there. It's very pretty, you guys. It's just, I don't get the coral. I don't get the glitters in there. They flake off. When you put them on your eye, they flake off anyway. So what was the point, Colourpop? What was the point of it? if I'm not going to have it on my face. I want it on my face, okay? In the next row, we have Queensland. And this one is so freaking cute. It's like this dark orange. You can almost say it's like a pumpkin orange for some reason. It's just so random in a coral one, but it's like very pretty. Look at that's 2 swatches. And then you have Angelfish. Angelfish I actually used today as my transition shade. She is just like a variation of that one, just a little bit lighter, you know? Very pretty, pigmented. That's 1 swatch, so she does good on her own, okay? And then the last color in here is another sequin formula. It's the brown with the glitter in it. And this one's called the Drop Off. You see how it sounds like Finding Nemo? Come on, the Drop Off. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So that one, the Drop Off. It's really pretty. But honestly, after I patted it on my eye, you couldn't see the glitters anymore. It looked like a matte brown. So I was like, okay, what's the point of using? So that's it for the swatches, you guys. I want to say that even though this palette is very pretty, if you already own the Orange You Glad and the Sweet Talk palette, you guys technically don't need this palette because I feel the tones are very similar to the Sweet Talk. Like the Sweet Talk has some variations of coral in there apart from like 2 glitters and some golds in there, right? Of course, if you don't like glitters, then yeah, definitely go for this one, right? Orange You Glad also has a glitter in there, and I know people are not crazy about the glitters. I'm just saying, like, if you own the other 2 and you're fine with glitter, you technically don't need this one. It's not something that I couldn't have probably achieved with the other 2, like combining the other 2. I don't own the Orange You Glad, of course. I only own the Sweet Talk, but I feel like the Sweet Talk still can, do it justice. I'm not crazy about this sequin formula, you guys. When I was applying it, it started falling onto my cheeks. And then what is the point of putting sequins in there, like glitters in there? Because it's falling off and now it looks like a matte brown, which I'm okay with. But then you should have just made it a matte brown. You shouldn't have wasted my time, Colourpop. Like, I was expecting to be a glowy bee everywhere. And now I'm just a basic one, okay? Other than that, I love the shimmers in here. Anemone is not so pigmented, or at least she's not as pigmented on the eye as I would have liked, because I applied her all down here and I feel like there's so much orange on my eye that you can't really tell her apart from all the other oranges, like, where are you, homie? Where'd you go? Other than that, I kind of like it. I like it. I think it's just not the best that they've ever done, definitely. So it's not the worst either. So it's still a cute palette. I just don't feel like, if you're my skin tone, I don't feel like you need these 2. And you technically don't need the glosses at all. Unless you're going to pair it with maybe a darker lip liner or like maybe an orange nude lip liner. Then I think, okay, it'll work, right? The face milk is really, really nice. If you're the type of person that likes these moisturizing face milks, I'm not even sure what they have inside. I know that it's like very nutritional for your face. It's just, I don't really gravitate towards Forest Ray. It's very rare when I want something from Forest Ray. So this was one of the things that I actually wanted from them. So other than that, you guys, if you guys want to see how I created this look today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, for my first color, I went in with this color called Angelfish. It is like this deep clay orange color. I don't know. It's a matte. I just used that all over my transition shade. I really love that color. It's really pretty. So that is what you guys are going to see. So for my next color, I went in with this shimmer in here that's called a Diver. It looks like a duochrome, if I'm being honest. It has this little orange and gold shift right there. I don't know. It's very pretty though. In person, it's very shimmery. You can sort of see those little reflects of gold in it, and it's not completely orange, right? But that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply it all over my overall lid with my finger. So for my next color, I went in with this one that's called Drop Off. And this one is a dark matte brown with sequin glitter in it. It has a lot of multi-glitter in there. I'm like, when I was using it, the glitter started to flake off like crazy on my cheeks on this side. Thankfully, I was able just to get my face brush and just like you know, flick it away. Definitely eyes before the rest of your face, but it wasn't such a big deal. It didn't really, like, you know, it's not like a blue would have freaking spread like wildfire and I just would have looked all beat up. But this one actually wasn't as bad. I just don't get why they add sequins in there. Why add glitter if it's obviously gonna flake off and it's not gonna stay on your eye, so it doesn't create that whole, oh, look at my glittery eyeshadow look, you know. I don't know why the heck they put it in there, but that's the one I'm gonna use, you guys. And I'm gonna apply it right here, and then halfway across here, and then a little bit across my eyelid. So for my next color, I use this one called Anemone. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I always mispronounce that word. So it is a matte. It's a super bright coral. I applied her basically all on the bottom right here, blending into that brown that's there. It doesn't show up a whole lot. It's not like, I mean, she basically looks like she's blending into the oranges that are, you know, it's orange on top of orange on the, just different tones of oranges, and she doesn't really stand out a whole lot on her own. Funny thing is, she's one of the ones with the eye safety warning, and she's not really pigmented, at least not for my skin tone. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do, you guys. So for my inner corner highlight, you guys, I went in with this one called Atoll, and it's like this super gold shimmer. I don't know how to best describe it. It's just like a gold shimmer. I really love it. It's really pretty, even though I would have preferred maybe something more champagne-y. I don't know. In the end, she did a good job, so that's all I care about. That's the one I'm going to use, you guys. So that's pretty much the eye look, you guys. Let me just go put some mascara on this eye, and I'll be right back to give you guys a close-up. So this is a finished eye look today, you guys. I'm hoping you guys like it. I'm really, you know, so about this palette. I like it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, the tones ended up being things that I technically have within my Colourpop little collection I have. So, so I'm going to back you guys out and give you guys my final thoughts on this palette. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and I actually do like the palette. Now, I will say that if you have Orange You Glad or Sweet Talk palette, you don't really need this one because the tones in here are not a whole lot different, especially if you have the Sweet Talk. These are like, I think honestly, if I had to choose between Sweet Talk and this one, I'd pick Sweet Talk because at least Sweet Talk has about 2 glitters in there. And you guys already know I love glitters. Now, if you don't like glitters, then yeah, this one would be a better route to go because it has no pressed glitters. It just literally has 3. Well, it has the matte with glitters, if you want to count that as an actual glitter, not like a sequin formula, right? It does have 2 mattes with glitters, and then the 3 shimmers, and then the rest are pretty much 4 mattes. The tones in here now, because if I had to compare it to Sweet Talk, I'd prefer the Sweet Talk, and the Sweet Talk has more tan girl friendly and darker, you know, tones in there. This one has this random crush color. Where in God's name am I going to use that? I'm never going to be able to use that. That's too light. Not even as a transition shade. She'll get lost in the background. I mean, as a transition shade, I can use her. But she's going to get lost in the background somewhere from all the other ones. This one is not crazily pigmented as much as I thought it would have been. She basically got lost. Poor girl got lost within all of the other oranges that she doesn't really stand out on her own. Definitely, I'm thinking I would have loved this 1,000 times more had this not been a sequin formula. Because if it would have been just the dark brown, I think I would have loved it a lot more. Because the sequins fall out, the glitter falls out, and in the end it looks like a matte brown on your face, right? I don't like that. The whole point of putting glitter in is for it to stick on your face, Colourpop. That is the point of glitter in a matte eyeshadow. And then this crush, had they take out this crush color, maybe replace it with an even darker brown. I don't even consider this coral. Like, coral is more of, coral would consider this as a coral, right? And all the other ones in here, I mean, that's technically a brown. That's a brown. This one is just like a lighter shade of coral. This one's really a coral. I love that one. I love the shimmers in here. It's just, I could have done without angelfish. Maybe make her a little brighter than this. I don't know. You guys know I didn't buy the entire collection, but I did buy the Super Shock highlighter and the blush. And I bought the 2 lip glosses, which we're going to swatch in the beginning of the video, you guys. So I'm going to leave this here. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you will be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.